Hello everybody, we're back here at Authentic Roots, and today we are going to discuss B, which is bacteria. Right, Santi?
Indeed, bacteria good, bad, all kind of bacteria.
So 80% of our immune system is found in the small intestines, and it's called the gut associated lymphatic tissue, sometimes called the Paris patches. And that's where we have good bacteria and we have bad bacteria. The good bacteria, we have over 400 species, and we always have to keep that in check. To maintain a healthy ecosystem, we need to have 85% good and 15% bad. The problem arises when the bad bacteria takes over the good, depletes the good bacteria, I should say. So that's what we're always trying to do. We're trying to keep 85%, 15%.
It's good to know that the bad bacteria is living with us as well.
Yeah.
We need both of them. The only is the balance, and the balance is that good bacteria has to be so much.
Okay, you know, what is really interesting, when a woman is pregnant with the embryo, at 4 weeks, the eye, the neural tube, and the gut is formed, the foregut, the midgut, the hindgut, and unless the organism has a gut that's healthy to absorb the nutrients, to allow the organs to develop and grow, and the nervous system to connect everything, we can't be born. So why am I saying this? I'm saying this because even the health of the gut starts at 4 weeks old.
And determine the gut of this person in the future. Yeah, we need to be careful as well with the things that they deplete the gut. Yeah, so the things that deplete the gut of good bacteria is one of the main killers. Yeah, is the antibiotics. So easy to prescribe by the doctors. Every time we hear more people just coming for any kind of condition, and antibiotics is the first thing they prescribe. Antibiotics are working in one way: they kill bacteria. But the problem is that they kill 100% of the good bacteria straight away. And then the bad bacteria, which is the reason because they were prescribed, sometimes is not as easy to kill as the other. So what can we do with this thing? For example, we need to take probiotics, which is the good bacteria, at the same time that we're taking antibiotics. That would be perfect, because then you balance antibiotic skills and you put another great amount of good bacteria, so you balance it. And for sure, once you finish the course of antibiotics is when you need to put a lot of them to recover and to repopulate the gut straight away.
But good bacteria are good.
The good strains of bacteria, they are called probiotics. Okay, different species and different kind of probiotics. Depends the probiotic, depends the quality, depends the brand. They use a lot of strains. Thank you, strains, because we need quite few of them in the gut. Okay, they are living in us, and we need a lot of them. Another thing that they are is a thing that kills or good bacteria is all this kind of tablets, like pills for control,
birth control
pill. This is really dangerous as well.
Chlorine in the water also.
All these chemicals.
Antibiotics in the food supply, in the food, is also damaging good bacteria. What else? Okay, we have a couple of main strains.
Yeah, but before that, I would like to add one of the main things that helps the growth of the bad bacteria is sugar.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, so when we are taking this kind of antibiotics and all that, if we don't look after the diet and we put sugary things and all that, we are increasing the quantity of the bad bacteria because they fed on that. So what can we do? Yeah, what can we do for that?
Well, we're talking about the acidophilus, the probiotic. There's different types of probiotic, different strains, but we have the two main common strains are
Acidophilus
and
bifidus,
bacterium.
Bacteria, and the Lactobacillus acidophilus and the bifidus bacteria. Okay, these are the main ones. Ones are living in the small intestine and the other with the big intestine. Apart from that, there are much more strains that they are living with us, and they are helping us to have a strong immune system. And depends what condition we have, because for example, as we said before, bad bacteria is living with us as well, but in less quantity. For example, one of those is well-known Candida albicans. This is a strain of bad bacteria which is living with us. When these bacteria become so populated and so big in quantity, out of control, is when we got problems. This bacteria, for example, is damaging the gut, is making holes, is making the walls of the gut very not healthy at all, and can lead even to conditions like leaky gut syndrome, which is not like a joke. Depends what condition we have. Is not all the strains are appropriate for each condition. This is the thing I mean. So the best thing you can do is get a lot of information before prescribe yourself, and the best thing I can say.
The best thing is you have to go to see a practitioner.
See a practitioner. They know what to do. You can come to see us. We can prescribe. It depends the condition that you have, and try to get much more information about this. Well, talking about Candida and all this kind of overpopulation of bacteria, the thing we need to do the first thing is displace this bacteria from the gut. Basically, we need to kill bacteria and remove it from our system. For that reason, we need to use plant tannins, antifungal agents, and different strains like Surcomyces blardi, which is specific to displace yeast from the gut, the intestines. So once we displace these bad bacteria, is when we need to repopulate with a good one. So this is what is a good wipe out and repopulation.
Okay, things that we need to look to repopulate the friendly bacteria is obviously through the probiotics, which have got millions, billions of friendly bacteria, but also through the food. Firstly, we try not to take antibiotics and go for more natural remedies. Definitely stay off the sugar. Because the bad bacteria just completely love sugar. It feeds off it, it multiplies. Also, stress isn't good for bad bacteria. It feeds off that. Processed food, that's why, at the moment we have lots of people coming in with problems in the intestine, in the gut, because of we're munching down on so much processed food. So
sugary things, refined.
So we need to have as a healthy diet as possible, clean diet, prebiotics, things like sauerkraut, things like kombucha, things like kefir, good yogurt, like not yogurt with fruit like sugar in it. You have to be really careful. You have to look at, the label. Look to see, even if it's apricot yogurt, it's got maybe pure cane sugar in there. So, these are things that you can incorporate in your daily diet. What else, Santi? The media is having a field day with probiotics.
Well, always the media is in a lot of aspects is bad because they are confusing the people. These big corporations, I don't want to know names, but all of you, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. All these and people coming to the shop asking for the same. What about this yogurt that has probiotics? Yes. That is not bad, but at the same time is not repopulating the bacteria. This bacteria is passing through you and is going, is helping, and but is not staying with you. This is this kind of yogurt, which is really good.
One.
This is really good because not have sugar.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the other ones. We'll talk in a second. These ones are helping while they're passing, but same time is not the same that you put 30 billions of these ones in your gut in one capsule. This is what we are talking when we say repopulate the bacteria. Capsules where they have great quantity. This you can add it in and have one yogurt instead of the other. But the problem is when these small liquid yogurts that they sell on TV, they are selling, wow, you're gonna feel fantastic and all that. Oh, that is a big lie. Okay, because it's full of sugar. They have quantities of lactobacillus or bifidus and other strains, but these ones are coming with sugar. So what you are doing there is feeding the other bacteria at the same time. So of course you're gonna have to take one of those every day, because in the moment that you are gonna stop that, the bad bacteria has been fed with sugar, and they will be so happy. They will be over the ceiling, because then it's like you're feeding them. So keep away from that kind of substitutes of drinks with probiotics. It's like chocolate with probiotics. All the things are not gonna give you anything good in quantities of probiotics. So it's more we say that sometimes the cure is worse than the illness. You know? In this case, it's totally sure, because the sugar that these things contain is just feeding the other bacteria.
Well, it's feeding the system.
So we need to be smart in that sense.
So I think that's it for today. This is just a snippet about bad bacteria, good, bad. Make you analyze your daily routine. What are you doing? What yogurt are you taking? Are you getting a lot of colds, infections? You know, all of these things is about the bacteria in the colon. Everything starts in the colon.
Irregularities in the bowel movements as well after a big feast of sugar.
Digestion, bloating, it all is related to the bacteria in the system. So the digestion is compromised as well. In the next segment, we're going to, it's going to be C, and this is, I think, a perfect introduction, because we're going to talk about cleansing. And obviously, this follows on from bacteria, because obviously when you have lots of bad bacteria in the system, you need to cleanse.
Everything is sluggish and all that. Yeah.
So that's it for today, and see you next time.
Oh, and don't forget one thing. Anytime that you have any kind of condition, come to see us, come to speak with the practitioners. This is the people who can give you the best advice. They are trained for this, and well,
because everyone's different, and what's good for you is not necessarily good for me. The thing with the probiotics, they're all different. Some are protected, some are not. Some are this,
To take before food, to take after food.
Yeah. So you have to do it properly, and it's best to do it face to face.
And always by qualified practitioners. Okay, then we reached the end of this one, and see you in a couple of weeks, and we'll talk about the
cleanse.
That's it. Let's clean ourselves.